Hello and welcome to another update video about Coti. Since my last video yesterday or a couple of days ago, Coti has started to move up. Did say it could really have been that this was the low because we had this long wick to the downside. We came down to the 0.786 Fibonacci retracement level, the key level here, because we did drop below the 0.618 where we did find support for a long time at 44 cents. Now it did break that in the end. Came all the way down together with Bitcoin that was coming down as well at the time. Found again strong support here, and since then we have been moving up. And here on the Coinbase exchange, and I only noticed it today. Apparently yesterday we had a very strong, a couple of days ago we had a very strong move up here, all the way to 62 cents. Probably it only took a minute or 5 minutes or whatever. Very strong peak. Well, we dropped back down again below the 20 and the 50-day moving average. But what is noticeable here on Coinbase, you had this before a few times, had this long peak here, here, and here, and this was extraordinary. I mean, this went up to nearly $1, crazy. This was on the 31st of October, but you can see, you know, the buyers are there. And Coti with its mainnet 2.0, I think it has a bright future, and of course close cooperation with Cardano as well. And apparently they are going to announce a very, very big, huge partnership in the next few months. They did announce that. I didn't want to talk about details, but I think that is what the CEO of Coti, currency of the internet, announced. I think a month ago or so, a couple of months ago, that there will be a big partnership, but they won't announce it before the next year. So I think this is going to have a really good effect on Coti. Coti is still fairly unknown. They've now reached over 200,000 followers on Twitter, I think. So it's growing, and I think it has a bright future. Great project from my point of view. A lot of people losing patience now because Coti is moving a little bit slow. You know, it hasn't really moved for the last 2 months, but a great investment doesn't always need to pump all the time. Nothing can pump all the time. It did do really well. You know, I covered it on this channel when it was down at 13 cents, and it did really well so far this year. Now, obviously, it is retracing a little bit, and however, we can potentially see a trend reversal here. You know, for the last few days, we see only green candles. Really nice to see that. And obviously that strong one here as well. And the green candles have a nice size as well. And you can see an increase in volume. And we can see that we've come above the 50 line of the RSI on the daily, so bullish. Also, we can see a bullish crossover on the daily MACD. All of that, this is positive. We've come above the 20-day moving average. And yes, we are struggling currently with a 50-day moving average a little bit, and also the psychological 50-cent mark. So that is why we're currently struggling with this level. First of all, the blue line here is the 50-day moving average, finding resistance, and 50 cents is of course psychological mark. Plus, that is exactly where the 0.5 fib level is as well. So I think it's just above the 50, just above this. No, probably need to adjust that a little bit here. Let me just do that. We can. So we have come above the 0.5 fib level, which is good, which is important and healthy. But yeah, we're struggling with the 50-day moving average, so we really need to deal with that one. And if we come above that at 50 cents, I think then we can go to the next fib level at 53.5 cents, and from there we can go to the next level, which is not a fib level, but or not one of these main fib levels, but a key resistance level will be here at 57 cents, and then I think we can move to new all-time highs. Key level here is then the 65 cent level. That is where these candles closed on the daily, and then from there, yeah, we can move to new all-time highs here on Coinbase, which is, by the way, a different Coti than the Coinbase on KuCoin, which is the native token. But yeah, here we had an all-time high of 91.5 cents. So I don't really count that because this was only a 5-minute wick, I think. So I disregard that sort of. Overall, I think it is starting to look interesting again for Coti, even though we are still below some of these main highs. But we see really good green candles, and this is looking strong. This is looking, promising for now, because we're moving here through key levels, and this in my view is more than just a pure consolidation after a downtrend. I think this could be the beginning of a nice move up and a very strong move up. It's still fairly early, so we need to see how this is going to develop further, but I think we could really have seen here the low, also double bottom, and the second low was higher than the previous low, so starting to look promising, and yeah, we could really have seen the bottom here. I think good prices still for Coti now, still lower than we were, you know, throughout all of October and throughout most of November. So yeah, prices in my opinion still good, and Coti in my view a good project, and I expect at some point, you know, a $1.50, $2, maybe even a $5 Coti, and we're talking here for $5 in my view, maybe the next couple of years. And that's just speculation at this point, but I think Coti can, if more people start to know about it, if they do a bit more marketing, and if they announce this partnership, and I don't know what it is, but apparently it should be huge. That's at least what they say. But even without such a partnership, I think Coti is a great project. And as soon as that stablecoin DJet is coming out, I think Coti will do even better. So hopefully you liked that update video about Coti. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.